Part of the problem, Brian, is that nobody ever seems to pay a price. And here's this dad. Do you know what happened? Did they fingerprint him? Was he officially arrested? Is he going to go to court over this?
Steve this to me was amazing as well. Steve was officially charged. I was there with him at the Capitol Police Station, just off the Senate side of the Capitol, until about 1:15 in the morning. He was charged with demonstrating. This man was charged with demonstrating at the seat of government, the U.S. House of Representatives, where we are supposed to be preserving and protecting the First Amendment, where you should be coming to redress grievances with your government. He was charged as somebody that lost 2 children, one serving this country, for standing up and demonstrating in the U.S. Capitol. That should never happen in our Capitol.
So, boy, you got a lot of hanging judges there in D.C., especially when it comes to these extremists, Brian. What is going to happen to him?
It's a misdemeanor charge.
Yeah, well, people are going to prison for a long time for misdemeanor charges in D.C.
You're right about that. It's not a joke. But the speaker, I was on the phone with the speaker as I was there, Speaker Johnson. Speaker Johnson stepped up immediately, said, we're going to make sure that anything that is associated with this, that our office takes care of 100%. It was not the architect of the Capitol, the sergeant at arms of the Capitol that ordered this to take place. And we got to wait and first see, how does this play out? But yes, he's actually being charged with demonstrating. And, let's think of all the people that aren't charged with that. All the Palestinian protesters that stopped the president from getting to the Capitol, not charged. Anybody else on the floor of the House, not charged with demonstrating. This to me was amazing that the Capitol Police told me, because I said, where's everybody else? Well, how come he's the only one here in this lockup? And I said, where's the other members? They said, well, there's a different standard for members. That should never take place in the U.S. Capitol as well. There's a different standard for members than there is for those that the members represent. That was the answer given.
You represent us. We're your boss. If anybody should be treated better, it's us.
That's exactly right.
You guys work for us.
I don't like using the word power, but if you could say government has any power, it only comes from the consent of we the people.
So you brought up the Palestinians that stopped the presidential limousine. Honestly, if I were the president or I was the head of Secret Service, I have coverage on me and my family. I've had it for 10 years because of what I do. And I have really good people. I think they're better than the Secret Service, honestly. We've cut around the Secret Service in ways at times and said, what are you doing? The door was open, you fools. But anyway, I know the most dangerous time for any protectee is getting in and out of the car, and if you have a mob, you don't stop the car. Who the hell loaded the president into the beast and then pulled over for 10 minutes on the side of the road? How does this man have all of the power of the police and everything else, control everything, and he is delayed and parked on the side of the road for 10 minutes? Did anybody pay a price on that at all? Anyone?
Nobody. And I would say, don't ask me to explain the unexplainable for any part of this administration. But if I had to speculate on it, it would be this goes to the appeasement of this administration, the both sides of their mouth that they're speaking out of when it comes to Palestinians. In one breath at the State of the Union, he's going to talk about the numbers that come from Hamas about how many Palestinians have been killed, which are totally fake and inflated numbers. They don't acknowledge that anybody under the age of 18 is a combatant, or any female is a combatant, or anybody combatant. They only will say a combatant. They won't even say combatants, but they'll just only acknowledge it as somebody maybe that's around 25 years old. And if that, not that. But now we're going to take our money and we're going to take your money and we're going to put it into building them a port. And then they're going to try to rebuild Gaza with your money. Well, we have cities that are in tatters here. That will be the attempt of this administration. We've seen the writing on the wall from the beginning.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.